Giannis Antetokounmpo has been praised for his unbelievable transformation. More strength, more power, more dominance every single season. But behind that rise, whispers about performance enhancement have followed quietly, rarely discussed, never fully addressed. And that's not even the most shocking part. There have been moments, caught on camera, buried online, where Giannis was allegedly seen around medical needles. Moments fans brushed off without asking questions. Did he ever directly deny what people were implying?
It doesn't get worse than that. Like, honestly, like, that's one thing I don't wish that on any man.
To be a drug test person.
Surprisingly, no. And when his own head coach suddenly benched him, Giannis's reaction made this story impossible to ignore.
I personally have not had the conversation with the Bucks. I'm still locked in on my teammates. Most importantly, locked in on me getting back healthy.
That's not normal. That's a two-time MVP basically telling his coach, I don't trust your calls anymore. And now, with the Bucks sitting below the play-in tournament and trade rumors exploding around the league, everyone's asking the same question.
Everybody's and their mother should be interested in Giannis. He's one of the top 5 players on the planet. What the hell is the ruckus about? If you are the Milwaukee Bucks, you must trade him because you have no other assets to provide. He's going to turn 31 years of age this Saturday. Why keep him around? At the height of who he is. I know you don't want remnants or indications or a replica of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar getting him out of town. But when you consider what the Milwaukee Bucks have looked, even with him, before he went down last night, and now he's expected to be out 2 to 4 weeks with a calf strain or whatever it is, the bottom line is, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, why keep Giannis?
How long before Giannis forces his way out of Milwaukee?
We all know that Giannis wants to compete at the highest level. A lot of people made a lot of noise about him deleting all Milwaukee Bucks references off of his Instagram account. If you're Giannis and you're trying to press the team to do something, those are the types of things that you would do in order to make the team realize, I'm not happy, I'm off y'all, it's going public now, y'all better figure it out.
It happened during a tight game when every possession mattered. Doc Rivers drew up a play during a timeout, sent his team back on the floor with specific instructions, and then watched Giannis completely ignore everything he just said.
Overall, for the most part, his timing on when to be aggressive, when to be a playmaker was sensational. You know, they cut it to 7 or 8. I think he had 2 assists in a row, bam, bam. Then he took it, like, I thought he picked his spots really well.
Cameras caught the whole thing. Giannis looked at his teammates, waved off Doc's play, and signaled for something entirely different. The play worked. Giannis got the assist that helped seal the win. But here's the problem. When your best player starts making coaching decisions in the middle of games, it means he doesn't believe in what you're telling him anymore. And when that player is Giannis Antetokounmpo, making $40 million a year and carrying the entire franchise on his back, it sends a message to everyone watching. Doc Rivers is losing the locker room. This wasn't even the first time Giannis publicly disagreed with his coach. After a recent loss to the Timberwolves, Doc Rivers told reporters the team was tired from a tough back-to-back schedule.
You've been around too long to react like that over such an obvious question. You know better. He doesn't have to come to you or go to the Milwaukee Bucks to ask for trade. Were the representatives on the phone with the New York Knicks? Did the New York Knicks and the Milwaukee Bucks talk with one another this summer? Doc Rivers knows the answer to that. Why are those conversations happening?
He went on about dead legs, quick turnarounds, and even said the Bucks protested the schedule to the league. Then he added, almost laughably, no excuses, right after making nothing but excuses. Giannis wasn't having it. When reporters asked him the same question about whether tiredness caused the loss, Giannis shut it down immediately. He said several times that the team couldn't blame being tired for the loss.
Because you're not winning. They recently lost 7 straight, 8 or 9. Okay, that's where they are. They're 4 games below 500. You're a mediocre team.
That's your franchise player publicly contradicting your head coach's explanation for why the team is failing. That's a coach who's lost credibility with the one guy who matters most. Let's talk about where Milwaukee actually is right now, because it's way worse than most people realize. The Bucks are sitting below the play-in tournament in the Eastern Conference. That means they're not even in position to make the playoffs as currently constructed. This is a team with Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard on the roster, and they're underperforming so badly that their home crowd is booing them.
Doc Rivers is a champion. Doc Rivers has coached in many playoff games. You know better. And you don't have the personnel. And I don't know if you have the ability. Wendy would know this better than me because I haven't looked it up. I got it written down, but I haven't read up on it yet, Wendy. We don't know what kind of assets they have or they're bereft of moving forward to improve this team.
Giannis even discussed being booed by his own fans and admitted he booed them back. Think about that moment.
And then you were supposed to make it happen with Damian Lillard. It wasn't happening to begin with, and then he tore his Achilles. So where are you going from here? The best thing you could do if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, I got a top 5 player in the world. The New York Knicks within the Eastern Conference they made a trade for Mikal Bridges that involved 5 first-round picks.
Your franchise legend, the guy who brought you a championship in 2021, is so frustrated with the organization and the fans that he's booing them back during games. That's not just a bad stretch, that's a relationship that's broken at every level. And here's where it gets even more uncomfortable. Reporters are now openly questioning whether Doc Rivers is the right coach for this team.
What can we get for Giannis? Yeah. There is no limit to what you can get for Giannis Antetokounmpo. By the way, get on the phone with OKC.
The losses keep piling up. The performances against shorthanded opponents keep getting worse. And Giannis continues publicly disagreeing with his coach's assessments of what's going wrong. There haven't been reports of Doc's seat being warm yet. But when your best player is ignoring your play calls and contradicting your explanations to the media, how long can you really survive? Now, let's get to the part that has the entire NBA world on edge. Trade rumors around Giannis Antetokounmpo are exploding. And they're not just fan speculation anymore.
So here we go again. There's been no conversations. I want to make it clear just for I would say one more time, but for the 50th time, it clearly is not getting to one network, for sure. Giannis has never asked to be traded, ever. I can't make that more clear.
ESPN's Jamal Collier reported that even if Giannis gets so frustrated with how things are going in Milwaukee that he decides to ask out, the situation likely won't result in a move until the offseason. Why? Because building a trade package for a superstar of this magnitude takes more than 3 weeks, according to an Eastern Conference executive. The Bucks have reportedly informed teams that a Giannis Antetokounmpo trade is not happening before the February 5th trade deadline. But that doesn't mean it's not coming. Multiple insiders are saying the Bucks could be forced to change their stance over the summer. Giannis has a player option for the 2027-28 season and could test free agency in 2027. That means if Milwaukee doesn't turn this around fast, they'll be better off trading him beforehand and securing future assets instead of watching him walk for nothing. League sources told ESPN they believe Giannis will have to put significant pressure on the Bucks to force a trade. However, and this is important, Giannis values his standing in Milwaukee and doesn't want to alienate the fan base by requesting to leave. He brought this city a championship. He's been loyal for over a decade.
You know, you get on the trade with them. You the Golden State Warriors. Try to pull up. Giannis and Steph together? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. That changed everything. Everything. There are options. But the point is, you're the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's what you can't do. Even with Giannis, you can't sit there and be mediocre.
But loyalty only goes so far when you're stuck on a losing team with a coach you don't trust and a front office that can't put the right pieces around you. Now, about the needle rumors. No official report ever confirmed anything. No league statement followed. But the timing is what keeps raising eyebrows because these moments surfaced before the benching, not after. And that timing is the part nobody has been able to explain away because he is aspiring to be better.
It feels good, man. It doesn't feel good. Just gotta look myself in the mirror and I just have to be better.
The Bucks are publicly saying they're actively searching the market and remain confident about giving Giannis a new co-star. A team source told ESPN, "We always manage to pull something off. The Bucks are willing to trade their only tradable first-round pick, 2031 or 2032, to bring in star-level reinforcements. But is that enough?"
If I'm Giannis and I don't want to go back to Milwaukee, where would you want? Maybe play with Luka? Maybe go to
Oh, you trying to put him on the Lakers? Come on, Bruce. How long you been at the network, Bruce?
I'm just saying.
He had the network for a couple years. He going with the Lakers.
If he wants to win. If he wants to win.
Come on.
Do I have a second?
Can they really fix this mess before Giannis decides he's done? There's a growing belief among NBA executives and scouts that the Bucks and Giannis will wait until the offseason before potentially pursuing a trade. An anonymous Eastern Conference scout told ESPN's Tim Bontemps, if he waits waits until the summer to ask out, he'll have maximum leverage on what his future will be. A Western Conference scout added bluntly, they aren't trading him in season. So what we're looking at is a slow-motion breakup between Giannis and Milwaukee. He won't demand a trade publicly and burn bridges with fans who love him. But behind the scenes, the cracks show everywhere. He's overruling his coach mid-game. He's contradicting Doc Rivers in the media. League executives are already planning for a summer where Giannis forces his way out. The question isn't if anymore. It's when and where he ends up. Drop a comment with your prediction. Miami? Golden State? Hit subscribe because we're tracking every twist.